Hello, my name is Chuck Williams. I want to welcome everybody to our call this evening, and I want to thank you for joining us. Let me mute all the calls real quick. There we go. We're good to go. And it is my privilege tonight to be hosting the Cepeda Monday Night Zoom presentation. I try to get a world-famous guest every Monday night, and so far, for 2 years, I've been able to do that. It's been wonderful. Tonight will be no exception, as we have two wonderful ladies who will be joining me and sharing their personal experiences with Isagenix and what it's done for them physically and just all around, making them have more life. That's what this call is all about tonight, more life. The screen you should be looking at right now is a picture of Kathy Coover, one of the co-founders of the company, and she's really the heartbeat of the company. She has a vision for helping more people become 6- and 7-figure income earners with Isagenix than any other network marketing company in the history of the world, and she's well on her way to doing that, with over 300 people having earned over $1 million and over 20 people earning over $1 million a year. Again, if you're looking for details on the compensation plan, we're not going to go into that tonight. We'll just go into a few highlights to show you how to get your products paid for and maybe start to earn a little residual income. For more details, simply visit isagenixearnings.com. The majority of our call tonight will be based on the product, and I just want you to see that there are no guarantees regarding the product. We're not trying to cure, treat any diseases or anything like that. Although, as I heard Patty Cepeda on the call this morning talk about, our body is a miracle when you put these good nutrition products into it. What you should be looking at now is a picture of yours truly. That's my before, during, and now. Before Isagenix, I had a big belly. I've shown this to some people, and they say, son, that's no belly at all. And they're right. Compared to theirs, it's no belly at all. But for me, it was much bigger than I ever wanted to be. And with Isagenix, I was able to shed 23 pounds in a very short period of time to get to that middle photo. Down to my high school weight there, and went from a 38 to a 34-inch waist. Pretty excited about that, and I was content until I went to an Isagenix function. It was in Las Vegas, and I saw Randy Peters walk across stage as a finalist in the Ice Body Challenge, and he went from a picture that looked like my after picture there in the middle to a picture where the dude was absolutely ripped. And at 60 years old, I looked at him. I was in my mid-50s. I said, if he can do it, I can do it too. And that's really a big part of Isagenix. It's having your own transformation and then inspiring others that they can do the same thing. And that's what he did for me. My wife and I came back from that event. We joined a gym, and the 4 inches I lost off my waist, I put 2 on my right bicep, 2 on my left bicep. And literally today, at 58 years old, I'm in as good a shape as I was when I played college baseball and football a long, long time ago. My goodness, it's coming on 4 decades now. Amazing. So with that being said, I got 2 guests on the call tonight that I'm really looking forward to hearing their stories. We're going to start with a guest on the left. Stephanie Bavaro has a phenomenal story about how she uses these products to transform her life and body. And then when she's finished, we're going to go to Liz Liggon. So Stephanie, I'm going to turn the call over to you. At this point, I'd just like you to share your Isagenix product transformation with us, please. Let me unmute you, my lady. There you go. Now you...
Mute myself. Sorry about that. Okay, so I thought what would be fun to talk about my transformation was almost to talk a little bit about the day in the life. So first, I want to say from a business perspective, I've never paid for a product. I joined Isagenix because the quality of the products was equal or higher to the quality of what I was putting in my system. I was already in a place where my adrenals were shot, that my weight was up, I was exhausted, and CC President, the knowledgeable, beautiful woman that she is, said, take a look at the quality of the Isagenix products. And I was in a place of no sugar, no gluten, no soy, no cow's dairy, no alcohol, no caffeine. Just, I'd eliminated a bunch of stuff trying to get my body to heal. She said, if these aren't in alignment with what you like and what you're doing right now, just don't do it. And I looked at it, and I'm very thorough in how I investigate things. And so I took a look at it, and I was really just so impressed with the quality of the products. I thought, I'll try it. And I think my words to Cece were, but I'm not going to do the business. Then I learned a little bit about a thing called Kriya. And then I went, oh, I might need to dip into sharing. So to date, I'm not doing it like an active, it's a stream of income, and I've never paid for a product. I'm joyous with it. And I know that at any moment I can flip the switch and take advantage of that massive volume that's sitting on my team leg right now. So I want to give a little history about, I joined in September of last year, not of 2018. Is that right? A little over a year ago, a year and 3 or 4 months ago. And for me, I, at my heaviest, was 327 pounds. And one of the things I swore as I started my journey to health was I'll never do a diet again. So even though I introduced the Isagenix products to my system, I said I won't do it as a diet. I won't even do a shake day. I do one shake a day. And I believe that the body, well, sometimes I do two, but not every single time. If I do two, it's because I want a second shake or I want a bar and a shaker. It just worked out that way. But I commit to one shake a day because I want that beauty inside of me. And so just for the record, this morning it was birthday cake because that's super my favorite. And it was with some immune support or immune boost because it is still for me that time of year. And I do snacks like the bars and the snacks, but my religion is every single morning I start with greens, ionics, and I have my little vitamin C that I do, lipoceric vitamin C. I don't want to start a day without the ionics because there's so much in support of my adrenals. That was one of the areas of my concerns. It helps with stress. They call it mommy juice because women were like chugging it when we get stressed. The adaptogens in it, the things that are in it are so beautiful for our body that I know whenever I talk to anyone about Isagenix, I'm like, I don't ever want to start a day without Isagenix, without the Ionic Supreme. And the greens, look, that's just getting me a couple steps closer to the greens I should have during the day. And if my day is a little sloppy, I'm not feeling quite as bad, but I won't have a day without it. I also will not have a day without Isagenesis. Thank you, Isagenesis. I'm telling you, the science behind the Isagenesis and if there's something better we could give them than a Nobel Prize for science for this, we need to do it because I'm 53. This is what 53 can look like. No wrinkles, no hard lines. You see, 53. I look younger now than I did a couple years ago. And my knees the joints used to really crunch and crack. For some reason that's gone and my knees are doing a little better. I'm just thanking God. And then I also every single day do the probiotics and I take the digestive enzymes whenever I eat a meal that's not a shake. So that for me, other than like the cleanse, I mean, I use a lot of the products, but the thing, Chuck, that I was thinking about today was the thing I love about Isagenix products is the flexibility. Is the fact that there are solutions for everybody. For a woman who wants to just feel healthier and believes, this is my belief, that our body is a miracle and that when I give it the nutrition that it truly needs, that it will right size, that it will heal. And it took itself a while to heal, but whoa, we're on quite a healing run right now. And I wanted to give some numbers. So from when I started my first Isabody challenge to now, my BMI is down 5.2 points. My weight is down 35. I'm down 35 pounds, but even more importantly, I'm down 30 inches. And that's 30 inches of the stuff that we measure in the Isabody challenge only. And so for me, the joke that Cece said, and I can end with this, and I could talk about any other products, Chuck, that you want me to talk about in more depth or combination of products, but I wanted to share about the fact that, like, for me, that's my goal. But if there's someone else who has goals where if I change my mind and I'm like, I just want to go crazy in the gym, I need not look further than Isagenix for the highest quality products to do that. For my anti-aging, I don't look beyond Isagenix for Isagenesis and for our Rejuvenity line. So for me, one of the things I'm grateful about the products is that it is a mix and match. It is can you help me understand right now what you want in your life? And I bet that there are beautiful, nutritious, I always like to say, like, organic or higher quality, all non-GMO, no gluten, clean food that I can do to support you in that. And so for me, I just love the product so much that it makes me proud. It makes me proud every day to put it in my system, and it makes me proud to share it. So the last thing I was going to share was, today I was talking to Cece before the meeting, and I said, right now I'm wearing the first pair of, what did I call them? Magic jeans? What did I call them? We all have that pair of jeans that we just like, that maybe aren't fitting us right now, but I'm not throwing them away because I looked really good in them once and I love them. And these were these Biwa jeans from the UK, so I wouldn't even be able to find them here. And I put them on. And I stood up and Cece's like, those are big on you. And I'm like, yeah, they're big, but I can't take them off without unzipping them. And I took them off without unzipping or unbuttoning them, right? While I'm on a Zoom call with Cece, but it was just the two of us. And we laughed because I thought, I was like a sort of a size 16, 14, 16. I don't even remember 14. I'm now a 10, 12. Like 14, I just whispered by. And so for my body at 53 to feel so energized, for my adrenals to be normal, from all of my vitamins and blood work to be beautiful, for my body to be continuing to right size itself, and for me to feel this good, that's my story. And I'm sticking to it.
Stephanie, phenomenal job, and thank you for keeping our call G-rated tonight. We appreciate that. Just phenomenal story. Your enthusiasm, your excitement just comes through, and that's what we want people to see, is that this product really works. Liz, I'm going to go to you now, and Liz, I'm going to let you share your product experience and your experience with Isagenix in general. We're really excited for you also.
So Chuck,
Liz,
do you need anything from me? Anything else?
No, we're good. You can go ahead and go. I know.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you.
Thank you, Stephanie.
I love you guys.
Good to see you, Stephanie. Liz, keep the energy level high. It's all yours, ma'am.
Oh, I thank you. And good evening, everyone. Thank you so much. Well, I'll tell you, before Isagenix, I'm going to be honest with you. As a fitness coach, I didn't let anyone know that I needed a cup of coffee or a nap in the afternoon because I had zero energy. And another thing is the reason why I didn't sleep at night is because I was worried about if my client was going to sign their contract up again. So my income was sporadic. So I'll tell you, when my son gave me that phone call, it was a true, true blessing. I was a little skeptical on the fence, you know, and I wasn't too sure if I really wanted to put this stuff in my body. But after my first cleanse, it was amazing. I can't believe it. In one day, just one day, I wash windows, I wash car, I organize a closet, I cook meals. And I was like, what is going on? I've never felt so good in my life. And that was like about 2 years ago. And I'll tell you, for me, putting at least 2 good quality, I'd say clean, perfect protein. I don't have to worry about the fat, the carbs. I don't have to worry about when I'm prepping meals. It's all in my meal replacement shake. In the morning, I have it for breakfast. If I decide I want to have a nice, healthy lunch, I have my lunch. And late night dinner, I'll have my perfect, delicious protein of my choice. And I know that it's backed by science, and I don't have to worry about anything that's going to harm my system because it's going to make me feel fabulous. And I can't forget to use my Onyx Supreme. I use that daily also. I absolutely love it because I know it gives me mental clarity. It's really going to help me with my stress. And I have to tell you, and to be honest with you, I've never had any food or any product that made me feel amazing at my age. I'm a grandmother of 4. And the exciting thing is because I do have the AMP products now, I'm doing my very first triathlon at the age of 60. And I know Isagenix and my Isagenix team has my back. I have no aches, no pains, no soreness. I can bounce out of bed every morning and feel very joyful with all this delicious nutrition that rejuvenates my body. It's healing my body. It's balancing every cell in my body to the perfect, I tell you, perfect machine. I really, really love it. I don't know if you have any questions, Chuck, of the AMP products or of the protein shakes or Onyx Supreme. I'm open for any questions.
Just stay tight there, and I'll come to you if I need you. But I want to thank you for your story right there. All right, I just happened to see Mr. Herb Cepeda out there on the line with us. So, Herb, I'm going to ask you to share, from your perspective, the business side of Isagenix. We've heard 2 great product testimonials. Thank you to Liz and Stephanie. So, Herb, over to you, sir.
I think Liz did an excellent job, Liz.
Thank you, Herb. Thank you. It was the truth. Thank you.
I know Liz's son is a good friend of mine. Love him to death. And, you know, it's interesting because I just got off a call, another Zoom, just prior to this, with a bodybuilder. I mean, this guy was jacked. I'm showing him my little muscles. He goes, want to see mine? I'm like, yeah. I'm like, shoot, I got a long ways to go. He was jacked. But we started talking about the product and the efficacy of the product. And Kwang Soo, we had a conversation about this week also, about how our environment and our culture and our team has to be driven on the love affair with our product line. It has to be. That's where the business comes into play. Because if you can understand that, you can understand some of the logistical things people need to do. I'll give you a case in point. The guy said, you know what? The first time I tried Amp Nitro, I went to the gym and I had an amazing workout, but it didn't dawn on me that I had the Nitro. I just thought I was having a good day. So he said, so I used the next one, the next day, same thing. And the person who started him only gave me 2 samples, 2 servings of Nitro. And so he went back to the gym. He says, but then the day after that, wasn't as good. And I said, man, how come I'm not having as good as a workout? And then the next week came up in and he goes, you know, I'm going to go to the gym. I'm going to crush it like I did those 2 days. And still not a good workout. Then it dawned on him. Hold on a second. I had that Nitro. And then I said, do you know what's in that Nitro? And he goes, I do. And I said, so is it safe to say that the reason why you're feeling that is because of probably something none of you are promoting? That is an amazing product. I don't care if you want to go for a walk. It's an amazing product because it's going to flood you with probably the best caffeine out there, green tea. But it also has 2 very potent amino acids, and that is arginine and carnitine. So it has arginine and carnitine. And they're unbelievable when you put them in your product. Arginine and L-carnitine. Yeah, arginine and L-carnitine. But they're amazing for stamina for the muscle and building lean tissue. And he says, Herb, I got to point out another thing about this Isagenix product because I've been a bodybuilder, professional bodybuilder. I mean, this guy, he goes, and I've been clean for like 15 years. When he says clean, he goes, I mean clean, Herb, because when you're in the bodybuilding industry, just like when you're in professional sports today, you're doing some kind of drugs to make your body, you know, act and be better and be bigger and stronger and faster and all that stuff. It's just a part of the industry. He goes, but I've been clean, living clean for at least 15 years. But I've seen companies that sell you a product and the shake canister is half full, or the Onyx bottle is a little bit down on the quantity of what you're getting. He goes, with Isagenix, I open up a shake canister and it's full. He goes, so not only am I getting quality, I'm getting the quantity to back that up. He goes, you guys got really something really special. And so I left him with this, and I'm going to tell you this. You want a big business? Share this with people. When you start a new person, ask them day one when they start, look, I've got a feeling you're going to get great results with this. Can you do me a favor? What's that? When you do realize that you're getting good results, can you share it with 2 or 3, 4 people that you know, friends, family members, stuff like that, just to pay it forward? Because we're on a mission to make the world healthy, right? We're on a mission to have everybody consuming our products because our products are fantastic. I'm on a cleanse day today, and I just had one of those new snack bites. Have any of you tried those peanut butter snack bites? I'm like, holy smokes, they hit the ball out of the park with this thing. Tastes like cookie dough to me. I mean, they were so good. I'm like, amazing. Now I'm looking in the box. I'm like, uh-oh, they made a mistake. Want to know what the mistake was? There's only 8 of them in the box. Like, they should have a dozen of them in the box. But I could probably eat 3 or 4 of them on one cleanse day. I know you're not supposed to, but that's how good they are. They keep coming up with these innovative products that are great. Kwang Soo and I spoke about the Korean market and what they like in Korea. In Korea, they drink soup every morning. They eat soup for breakfast. When I was there with Kwang Soo, I had soup every morning. Remember Kwang Soo? I had soup every morning. I'm like, Kwang Soo, I'm going to get my soup every single morning. Kwang Soo says, that's because they drink a lot. They need to drink a lot of water and soups and stuff like that. So it goes over well in that market. Our bone broth is incredible. That is an incredible collagen-producing product that tastes like, to me, like chicken soup. And so on a cleanse day, is it advisable to have it? Absolutely. I had one about an hour ago. But I feel fantastic. Energy's through the roof. But here's what I'm most excited about. I'm most excited about the fact that we're in the midst of some change right now. There's a transition that's happening right now. And we've got to constantly be in the mindset that the best is yet to come. You've got to constantly put yourself in that mindset. Because in my heart of hearts, I believe the best is yet to come. Why do I say that? I've watched companies like Nu Skin. I've watched companies like Herbalife. I've watched companies like Arbonne. I've watched companies like Melaleuca pave the way year after year, decade after decade, and some of them continue to grow. Many of these companies do multiple billions of dollars a year with mediocre products at best. Some of them have a few good products, but I would say mediocre product at best, with terrible, antiquated compensation plans that can be defined as multi-level marketing compensation plans. Well, we remove that multi-level marketing aspect in our compensation plan. There's no end of the month requirement, guys. The volumes don't go away at the end of the month. They stay there until you use them. That's not typical in this industry. We take it for granted because a lot of you have been exposed to Isagenix as your very first company. We take it for granted. In other companies, at the end of the month, the volume goes away. Bye-bye, it's gone, start again. And so it causes this end of the month stress to develop in people that it's hard to contend with. Even the champion type of people can only endure that atmosphere for 2 or 3 or 4 years. That's it, before they get burnt out. Patty and I are in our 12th year. 12th year. Think about it. And we're still so optimistic about what's about to come. We see it happening. I listen to the chatter. I hear the Modere people talking about what they're talking about. It's the craziest thing. And I know what's driving it. And so long as you know what's driving that type of activity, you can be confident as to the direction we're going to in as a company. Do we always go there as fast as we wanted it to go? No. There's many times we don't go there as fast as we would like it to go. Is it absolutely the way that we would want it to be with no enhancements that can happen in the future? You're talking to a person that calls the company and literally argues with them about some of the things I think they should be doing, right? As if I have the solutions. I just have ideas. But they constantly listen. Some of those ideas have come through fruition. Some of them not as of yet. They haven't come through as of yet, but they will. But I got to tell you, this year can be a pivotal year for Isagenix. It'll be a pivotal year for you. I know those of you who are on the reentry right now that we're working with, I hope by now you've seen the incentive that we put into place. And I understand that not everybody's driven by money, but doggone it, if there's a chance to make $5,000 in the next couple of weeks, why not go for it? Why not go for $5,000 if it's sitting on the table? I know I would. It would motivate me. When I was in debt when I started in this business, I was motivated not only by what the products were doing for me, but I was also motivated by enrolling people, collecting a product introductory bonus. Today, to double those product introductory bonuses. New people, or even us, every single one of us, we have a bare minimum goal of enrolling at least 2 people in any given week. Why? Because there's money on the table. There's product introductory money doubling that's on the table. And so if you just keep that mindset and then snap yourself into the state of being that you're going to accomplish it, where it has to be done. It has to be done. You've got to constantly live under a motto of do it or die. Do or die. Do or die. There's $5,000 on the table. Am I going to knock myself out of the program and not even try? Or am I going to do it or die? You see, do or die is a little motto that I'm going to start to live by, because it means, you know what? We're going to get it done, because we're not going to die. We're going to get it done. It has to be done. And so we continue to do the small things, sharing it with people, understanding that there's billions of people in the world, understanding it's not going to be for everybody, understanding how successful people can make a decision like that. Unsuccessful people, Want me to show you who they are? They're the people you spoke to 2 or 3 weeks ago and they're still not enrolled. And you're still calling them because you think they're going to enroll. They're not the people you're looking for right now. You're looking for the people who see this and go, I don't know everything, but let's get started. Let's give it a try. Those are the people you're looking for right now. You're looking for people who can make a decision really, really quickly and stick to their guns. So many people are doing it. I had a conversation today with someone who enrolled 10 people in the last 3 days. 6 of them were with ultimate packs, 4 with value packs. You do the math on the PIBs with that. That person doesn't need any more incentive. That person is going to town. You give me all more money, that's fine, but I'm making enough money with these product introductory bonuses that it feels good. And so for some of us, we've got to grow, including myself, guys. I'm not talking to any individual here, including myself. I got to put myself in a mindset of understanding that the best is yet to come, to continue to motivate me to do the little things every single day, because the best is yet to come. And I don't want to see all the other leaders get all the other people. That's the competitiveness of me, right? I don't want to see everybody getting all the people while we sit around and not do anything. No, it's time to start to identify the doers. It's time to start to identify the people who are in the game, the people who are out there doing the do, making the phone calls, sitting down with people, coming to presentations, getting on Zoom presentations and things like that. And not just doing that, but bringing new people on board. So much more excitement is generated when your people are participating. So much more excitement. So much more excitement is generated when next week, when you're on this call, 2 or 3 of your people are on this call as well, that you personally brought in. And they're listening to, Chuck, and they're listening to CC, and they're listening to Kong Su, and they're listening to everybody who's going to speak on this call. And maybe, somewhere, somehow, someone is going to say one little thing that turns that person on. And all of a sudden they get it. And they start to call you. Yeah, I was on the call last night. Look, I got one quick question. I'm going to start my mom up, but how do I do this? And where do I go? Do I call it in? Do I do it on a computer? Okay, what should I start her with? You're going to get these questions. You got to be so quick to answer them. Start them with anything you want. I always put the burden back on the other people. You start any way you want. You want to duplicate a successful pattern? I can help you do that. I can certainly help you do that. And that's why I always go for the ultimate pack. That's just me. Why? Because I know that people are going to duplicate what was done with them. They're going to duplicate it. Go and look at all the people that you've enrolled and look at the people that they've enrolled and watch what they're enrolling those people with. Chances are, in a lot of cases, they're enrolling people with the same thing they were enrolled with. The same exact thing. Monkey see, monkey do. I got a guy who just told me today, I'm changing it up a little bit. I'm going to come in with a lower price point. I said, a lower price point? He goes, yeah, I'm going to go with the 9-day, like you did in the beginning. And I had to correct him. I'm like, I wasn't in that early. There were no 9 days. We didn't promote 9 days ever. He goes, yeah, but I'm figuring if I go with a lower price point, gets them through the door and they'll continue to order product. And I said, you know what? Whatever floats your boat. There is no wrong way of doing this. If it works for you, go out and do it the way you want to do it. But I will tell you it's going to take a little bit longer. The volume is just going to take a little bit longer to accumulate. Or you can swallow the bullet and believe that these products are the best. Look, if you believe that the value of an ultimate pack was $5,000 and you were getting it to a person for $10.99, then there's value there. You've got to perceive the value of what they're getting. And they're getting tremendous value. Plus, if they're exposed to all these products all at once, they can make a determination as to what they like, what they don't like, and all of a sudden you'll see the reorder rates start to go up. The one challenge is when you're promoting a value pack or 30-day pack or even a 9-day pack or an ultimate pack, you've got to clarify that they don't have to order that pack month in and month out. It's just the one time that they get started with it. After that, they can pick their products, put them on the rewards program for auto shipment, 100 points, and that's it. That's it. But let's keep it simple. The major message we have today is we've got to talk to more people because there are so many people out there that are not healthy. There are so many people out there that don't realize, look, so many people in Isagenix have viewed Isagenix as a weight loss system, I'm going to tell you right now, it's a healthy lifestyle system. It's a system that helps you stay healthy as you age. Quick little diversion from what I'm saying. Something struck me. Some of you probably realize that I lost my dad last month on the 17th, so about a month ago today. And I was thinking just yesterday, I'm like, wow, he was 81 years old. I'm like, wait a minute, he was 81. How old was he when he had me? He was 25 when he had me. He had 5 kids already, and he had me at 25. And so he passed away at 81, broke my heart, still a little broken over it, I'm rebounding. That's why I'm talking to you guys. I'm getting my rebound back on. But it dawned on me that if I live for another 25 years, I'm going to be 81. You know how fast 25 years is going to go by, God willing? And if I can live another 35 years, I'll be 91 years old. The point is this. Life's so short that we can't let our fears stop us, guys. It's so short. We just can't let our fears stop us. And if we're going to be in the beaches of the world together, we must create a culture and even a tribe within Isagenix where people want to be a part of what we're all about. They want to be a part of this team. We've got to create that tribe. And so all of us have to be spokespersons for that. And if you realize that life is short, maybe you can shrug aside some of those apprehensive feelings that keeps you from taking action. Maybe. And if you do that and you're talking to enough people, you never know who that one person is going to be that's going to take this to the moon. You never know who the person is going to be. You never know. Like I look at people all the time and I talk to them, and if they can get past the point of making the decision quickly, they still have my attention. Then I watch their activity level. And if their activity level is up there, I'm like, oh boy, these people have the ability to knock it out of the park. Now to keep them focused. Now to keep them into the game. Keep them in the game. How do you keep them in the game? Keep them plugged in. Have them come on to these Zoom calls where they can see all your beautiful faces, hear all your stories. You know, keep them plugged into the morning call. Keep them plugged into something where every single day they're getting a little dosage of a little something that sits in their subconscious mind that continues to get them to go out and take action on a daily basis. And then we do it over and over and over and over again until we're so tired of doing it, then we do it over and over and over again. And so it's so tired doing it, burnt out, we do it over again and again. It becomes a lifestyle. Isagenix has to become a lifestyle for us in order to get to some of the places you want to go. You must make it a lifestyle, not a hobby. It has to be a lifestyle. When people look at you, they have to know that they're looking at a person who has a tremendous amount of belief in a lifestyle created through Isagenix. And then we'll be on the beaches of the world together. You know, that's not just a catchphrase, guys. We like the beaches. Any of you like the beach? Raise your hand if you like the beach. I mean, now and then, a little beach, yeah. Yeah, now and then. I mean, you know, 4 or 5 times a year, easily 4 or 5 times a year. Want to get someplace warm, someplace nice. Ruthie Geppyhead, I see her all around the doggone nation since I started in this company. I'd show up to San Francisco, Ruthie Geppyhead is there. I show up, Ruthie, do you remember? I show up to Texas, Ruthie's there. I looked there, I'm like, Ruthie, you're everywhere I go. I'm like, it's such a good feeling. Why? Let me tell you why it's such a good feeling. I don't just say this to make fun of, you know, that whole situation, Ruthie. It's a good feeling to know you're around some of the people in your tribe. It's a good feeling to know you're around some people who you have something in common with, even if you just live with them. And so we've got to create this culture of giving back, this culture of helping people, this culture of recognizing and rewarding people when they do good things. We've got to keep that culture going. And then we'll be on the beaches of the world together. So this year is critical, guys. If you want me to get a little bit more intense, I'll get a little bit more intense.
Come on.
Not only is this year critical, the next 90 days will determine your year. The next 90 days will determine your year. It's a statistical fact. And we look at the numbers at the company, we look at the trends, we look at the people, we looked at what happened last year, and we look at the people who grew in the first quarter of the year, and people who didn't, and it shows up at the last quarter of the year. So the next 90 days are really critical. Besides that, we're heading into the spring and in the summer, you know, clothes come off and bathing suits and all that. And people are like, oh, I got to lose some of this. Why do you think I'm cleansing today? Because, you know, I haven't done it. And so, you know, I did it last week, but prior to that, it was three months ago I cleansed. So I do it again. And so I got the result. Last week, I lost 8 pounds in 36 hours. I lost 8 pounds. So this week, I'm like, I'm gonna try to lose 8 pounds again, because I probably put that 8 pounds back on because we eat a lot in this house. So I'm gonna try to take that 8 pounds off again, but then keep it off through my exercise regimen and stuff like that. And I'll tell you something, I feel phenomenal. I feel great. And it's not something I can feel if I was with another company, with another product line. I'm so convinced of that. Because normally there are 1 or 2 products that they promote, and some of them, you know, they promote a CBD oil, I don't know. And they love that product, but I can't feel this great. It needs more than just 1 or 2 products. I need a whole array. I need a whole bunch of stuff that I can pick from. I need shakes. I need Ionic Supreme. I still believe Ionic Supreme is one of the best products we have. I still believe it. I take it every single day, 2 ounces every single day. When I'm feeling down, when I'm feeling a little, maybe something's coming on, I take more than 2 ounces. I just guzzle it down. Love it. My shakes, can't go without them. The snacks, those new bites, unbelievable. Dairy-free shakes, I'm falling in love with them. Essential oils, I'm burning essential oils. I'm a guy, you know, who's, essential oils has not been part of my lifestyle. Every night I'm burning that doggone thing. I go into the bathroom, I got 1 in the bathroom and 1 in the bedroom, I fill them up, plug them in, still don't know the level of water to put them in. Got that little red thing in there, I still don't know the level of water. I still don't know the amount of drops to put in there. But I sprinkle them all in there, and figure out the timer and put them on, and it smells like a spa. What is it doing to me physiologically speaking? I could not tell you. But I know there's a company out there called doTERRA that does about $1 billion a year selling essential oils. I do know that. So I put it all together. You know, use all the product and share it, pay it forward. Chuck, I can go on and on and on. You caught me at a time when I'm cleansing, so I can't go downstairs to eat. So I'm not thinking about leaving you guys to go get something to eat or something to drink or anything like that. So I'm just excited about the time we're in. You know, I realize what's going on in the industry. I see what's going on in our company. I see what's going on with our competitors. I see, you know, there's been some people terminated from Isagenix that have went to another company. People who've had some wrongdoing in Isagenix who, you know, fled before they were terminated, and now they're coming after Isagenix. Well, what can they come after? Really, what can they come after? Our products are great. Our compensation plan is unbelievable. There's really not a lot that they can come after. So it's all how it affects my mindset. It's all how it affects your mindset. How are you letting it affect your mindset? Because if you let it affect your mindset negatively, get out now. But if you're going to be a true champion here, like one of the high income earners, you've got to develop some very thick skin and understanding that, you know, those disgruntled people, they want nothing more than to see us crash and burn. Nothing more than that. But we're well past that, guys. We're well past the stage of us crashing and burning. We're not one of those companies that's marketing our product or our company around looking to sell it like they are. And their reps don't even know it. And so, you know, keep everything in perspective and always continue to believe that the best is yet to come.
Ladies and gentlemen, you just heard from Herb Cepeda, our leader, and in my opinion, him and his wife are 2 of the top leaders in the entire network marketing industry. And so you've got choices to make. You can come in and like Stephanie Bavaro right now and just basically want to get your products paid for, and that's awesome. We absolutely love our customers. We love customers to get their products paid for. or like Liz Liggins, myself, we're building this business, striving to be totally financially free like Herb and Patty Cepeda, or like the man you just heard from who's made tens of millions of dollars with this company. The option is yours. The choice is yours. The person invited you to watch this video, they think enough of you to present you with a choice. Now, up until this point in your life, you are where you are in life because of choices you've made and choices you've allowed others to make. It's your turn to grab the reins, become part of this culture, part of this team, and become financially free. So with that, I want to encourage you to get back with the person who invited you. I also want to thank Stephanie, Liz, and Herb Cepeda for joining us tonight. And next week, next Monday night, we will have a special guest, Farmer John. He brings a very unique perspective to Isagenix. I think you'll really want to hear what he has to say. And so with that, get back with the person who invites you, come join our team, and come enjoy financial freedom. God bless you. We'll see you soon. Thanks a bunch.
Great call, guys. Great job, Herbie.